Hello viewers, here we have two trash-picked Lasko beans. This is kind of an unusual case because these appear to be the same model but just different ages, or maybe a different variant of the same model. This one looks to be newer. I think this design is still made today, and this one is all busted up. The blade isn't even attached anymore. The parts are just floating around in there. If we get lucky with this one, the previous owner was just so stupid that he or she could not follow the directions to put the blade on and just put the pieces in there and closed it and said, poof, it'll work. And obviously it didn't, and so they threw it out. The other option, which is probably more likely, is the blade came loose during operation, probably due to some kind of inaccurate assembly, and then the motor kept running without the blade and therefore no airflow, and since it's an air over motor, it quit. The other one looks like it's perfectly fine, so I'm not sure. Actually, the other one's in pretty good condition, so I don't know. I think it might work, and it was just tossed for it's old and dirty or whatever stupid reason. So I'll move these things over to the table, I guess, so that they reach the plug, and then we'll turn them on and see what happens. So we'll start with this one that I don't expect to work. Do you have a model number in here or anything? Not really. I don't see where the number is. Whatever. And here's the information, but I don't think it's really of any use. It says, there it is right there. It says at the bottom, this is type 18P. I don't see the 4-digit number on here anywhere. There's a sticker on the bottom of the motor, but it doesn't have the 4-digit number either. Okay, so let's plug this up and see what happens. Alright, we got 119.2 the volts. This is all screwed up. There we go, that's a little better now. We got nothing. No power draw. So this probably has a bad thermal fuse. Well, actually the thermal fuse was good because it worked. But chances are if we replace the thermal fuse, this will run again and work just fine. Alright, let's try this one, which appears to be more reasonable. Or at least doesn't have anything obviously wrong with it. We have a winner. This one operates. It shakes, but it operates. Maybe it was just discarded because it shakes so much. Oh, for heaven's sakes, these fans weren't even in the frame. Good grief. It's moving air okay. It definitely doesn't move as much air as the other one would because of the guard design. The design of this guard is pretty deplorable. Oh, it just broke. Alright, so that's probably why this one was discarded. The oscillations don't work quite right. Alright, so this one does have some problems. Yeah, it definitely has an issue with the oscillation. Alright, so this has got problems, but that's workable. Oh boy. There's the high, which actually moves a decent amount of air. That's 0.78 amps. The medium, which is 0.64 amps. And the low, which is 0.54 amps. And for whatever it's worth, I can actually feel this blowing pretty far away. Yeah, even all the way across the garage, I can still feel it on low. And the noise level isn't anything crazy on low, so not bad. It's a basic cheap fan. It works like a basic cheap fan. So there we go. 2 trash picked Lasko fans. They're not my favorite model out there, but oh, what the heck is that? That is disgusting. I don't know what it is, and I don't even want to know. It was under one of those fans. Gross. Anyways, 2 trash picked Lasko fans. One of them works with problems. The other one does not work at all. I suspect I can fix the one that doesn't work at all and get a perfectly good working unit. The one that doesn't oscillate properly, that probably is not going to get fixed. Just use it as a stationary. It's not worth the time. You know, these aren't really my favorite fans out there, but or they're not my favorite fans at all, but for free, I'm going to use them in the deck, use them in the garage, loan them out to people if someone wants to borrow a fan. Perfectly good for free. And in fact, now that I have a large living room and a large garage, I will find much more of a use for large, somewhat louder and more powerful fans like this than I ever have before.